hopefully, on my phone. We're still working off the iPad for now. And so it's kind of process. But good morning. So desktop update, desktop PC has been down for 3 weeks. And it's going to be super expensive to get it fixed. $150 just to crack it open at Best Buy. Plus, I got to buy whatever parts are available. So, hopefully, here in the next few days, I'll have an update. Signing a contract with a client. So, hopefully, I'll be able to get something done. Fingers crossed. Putting the love out there. So, shutting off all of my alarms here. I'm in an ADD creative hot mess, so I have alarms for everything. But Panda is getting the morning juice ready here. We're doing what? Post alley? So we're stuck on Seattle's best post alley.
No, that's just what we have.
Because it's what we have, and so we need to get out and get some more coffee, go to Lexington, get Hawaiian. Hello. So, lots going on. I barely know where to start. Actually, I do know where to start. We're going to start with Doves for Ukraine, which is a project I started and is slowly starting to snowball, I'm very happy to say. I'm making sure my screen on my phone doesn't go off so I can see chat. I told you it's a process. I am extremely grateful to have my iPad because I would be going crazy right now. But yeah, so Doves for Ukraine was an idea I had based on the Japanese legend that if you fold 1,000 cranes, you get a wish. So these are paper prayers, paper wishes for safety and protection for the Ukraine. I got my daughter involved. She and I are both folding, and then I was like, well, why don't I go a little further with this? And I ended up coming up with a logo, and I am happy to say that the Ria Arts Council is going to give me installation space for the doves. That will happen here in about a week or so. And so I'm prepping a table for a folding station and a drop-off box, so anybody that wants to fold doves can do so at the Berea Arts Council. It's not going to be part of their installation, so it's not going anywhere until, we mail them off. I'm still looking for a way to get them to refugees, so my idea is to mail them off 1,000 at a time. I don't know how long it's going to take us to reach 1,000. I've got to get another ream of paper, and I'm going to start cutting up stuff and doing my little protection sigil on it, because I have it that each fold is a prayer for safety and peace and hope, and I really want to give these to the refugees just as a symbol of you're not alone and hope. So anybody that's been buying stickers, which I sold 14 more stickers today, apparently one of the charities, which is RPCV Alliance for Ukraine, which is returning, I'm pretty sure it's returning, not retired, but returning Peace Corps volunteers. They have been spreading the link around with all their people. So I sold 14 more this morning. There's a little card that I've made, and I write a note on the back. But it's the Doves for Ukraine project is making paper prayers for peace and protection in the form of origami doves as messages of hope and love for the people of the Ukraine. Thank you for supporting our chosen charities. For more information and a tutorial on how to fold the doves, please visit the link below. If you post photos, tag Renmeleon and hashtag doves for Ukraine. So I really wanted to do these are the clear stickers. So these are clear around the outside border and then clear on the branch. So these turned out really cool. These are sticker mule, and I matched the hex code to the actual Ukrainian flag. I don't know if it's going to show up right on camera versus real life, but purples and blues get mixed up sometimes on camera. But I have those going. I have a bunch of those going out today. 2 of them as far as New Zealand, and the rest here in the United States so far. But there's going to be a link below after the nerdcast with the Doves for Ukraine page on my website. But if you go to renmeleon.com, you'll see that logo. Click there. There's a tutorial link for keep forgetting my camera's over here. There's a tutorial link. You do too. You're over here looking at this one. But there's a YouTube tutorial on how to fold the doves. And what's going on with the updates. I'm going to post how much money's been made, that kind of thing. 100% is going right now to RPCV, Alliance for Ukraine, because they're fundraising for first aid kits. I don't know what the campaign after that is going to be, but the other charity we're doing is World Central Kitchen. They're actually feeding people at the borders. And it just really makes me want to go over and help. So this is what I'm disabled, and travel is not exactly easy for me, not to mention the pandemic. So this is what I do. So using my brain and using my art, and so any support, even if you can't purchase anything or you're not able to make doves, spread the word. Please, 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 please pass the link around. You know, if I sell all 200 stickers that I've ordered so far, which has been a combination of my money and donations to get the stickers made, that'll be $1,000 going to the charities. The other thing too is I'm looking to get pins made. I reached out to a couple of companies to see if I could get some donated. Didn't get any donated, but Wizard Pins gave me a 20% discount on getting 1,000 pins made. It's still about $400. So if anybody wants to donate for that, I can, you know, DM me and I can drop you a link to my PayPal. So I'm trying to get the pins made. They look just like that, only instead of the black line art, it's silver, because the silver shows up better. So I'm going to go with silver. I think I did post it on Instagram, and so far silver was winning. So look at my Instagram and you can see what the variations are. But hoping to get enamel pins made, and those will go for $10. And if I get 1,000 made at $10 a piece, that's a lot of money for charity. So, and I'm not keeping any of it. That's why I'm trying to get donations for getting them made too. So books. We're gonna talk about books, and then I do want to bring up the reason I am wearing my panda earrings today, but I will save that for last. This is a book I picked up the other day, called The Lost Apothecary. Sarah Penner, and I'll have the link. And again, if you're seeing it backwards, I apologize. It's because I'm on the front-facing camera on this. I can't really do anything about that. It says, in 18th century London, women whisper of a hidden apothecary shop and its mysterious owner, Nella, who sells well-disguised poisons to use against the oppressive men in their lives. Nella's dark world is no place for her newest patron, a precocious 12-year-old named Eliza Fanning. But their unexpected bond sparks a string of consequences that echoes through the centuries. 200 years later, aspiring historian Carolyn Parswell is running from her own demons when she discovers a clue to London's long unsolved apothecary murders. Carolyn's upending present soon collides with an explosive history, binding her fate to Nella's and Eliza's in a stunning twist that transcends the barriers of time. Dun, dun, dun. I'm liking it so far. It's an easy read. I've only gotten that far into it so far. I just started the second chapter. I've been working later, so I haven't had as much time to read, but I mean, like I said, I'm enjoying it so far. And yet another alarm was going off. So, and then the other one is actually a magazine that a friend of mine puts out in Canada. She does, Janine does Uppercase magazine, and she came out with Little Uppercase, which is creativity for the young at heart, and it is geared more towards kids. It's an occasional magazine celebrating creativity for the young at heart, and explores making, designing, illustrating, and living creatively for and with children, highlighting children's books, surface pattern design, clothing, product design for young folk, arts and crafts inspired by and or made by children or for children, and inspires and informs professional creatives and families alike. So it's a chunky little book, and it has some really, really, really cute ideas, really cute projects, just some neat stuff. I love the embroidered dolls that are in here. And it's got features on different people. So it's neat. Came with a coloring page. Has a lot of kid brands, kid products. Super cute stuff. Janine, as always, has done an amazing job. So, Little U, Uppercase magazine, and when you search, don't just do Uppercase, do Uppercase magazine. You can probably add Uppercase magazine Canada in there. I had already come out in 2006 with the first copy of Craft Paper Muse, which you can see this online and read it free online. But Janine is kind of my motivation, inspiration on some things. So if she can do it, I can do it. So she is goals. But that is available also in the Etsy shop. So any funding for that goes toward getting my computer fixed. You can read it free online, and then the print copy, I have a bunch of those. So we have a couple of big books. Of course, big books.
Not really. They're just hardbound. This is the second book written by Elizabeth Kostova. This is the same author as The Historian, which I have reviewed here on the channel already. This is Shadowland, and this takes place in Estonia, very close to other countries in that region. Mm-hmm. And a woman arrives in Estonia. She's on like a teaching sabbatical kind of thing, and she gets there, and while she's at the airport standing outside, an older couple leaves a bag behind.
Dun, dun, dun.
And she picks the bag up, misses catching the couple in time as they drive off in a taxi cab. And so she hails a cab and then spends however much of this novel driving around with this individual, trying to find and follow the clues that lead to this couple. And she digs into the research of who this person is just based on the clues and things, and is more determined to get that back to that old man. So it's interesting. It was getting to a place in the story where I had read up to where I wasn't 100% sure whether I should trust the taxi driver. And I haven't read beyond that. So, but it was very good up until that point. I read several chapters, a couple of chapters a night, up until I was about a third of the way through the book, and then I just kind of put it down. I just haven't picked it back up. It's not that it's not interesting. It's just that it kind of got to that point where I picked something else up and continued reading something else.
He does that once in a while.
But I usually read through 2 or 3 books at a time. So. All at the same time, and sometimes one will interest me more than another. So
the little quote here in the beginning is very intriguing. It says, "Do as you like, whatever suits you best. I will bury him myself." Sophocles from Antigone. It's like, okay. And then chapter 31, the first line is, "Well, I am telling you more than you want to know." Okay, so I might read that one later. Okay.
The old man that she is.
I like the cover.
The old man that she is trying to get the item back to, she finds out was suppressed because he was a musician around the Cold War era. So yeah, that's something else, but that's neither here nor there. But the other book that I have here today is one that was well received by the Oprah Book Club. That's neither here nor there. But this is Pillars of the Earth. And this was the first of 2, possibly 3 novels in this set. It revolves around the construction of a cathedral and all of the people who live in that area who are contributing in some form or other to the construction of the cathedral, and their relationships, woes, tragedies, surrounding their life around the building of the cathedral. So there's at least one, possibly a second book following this one. The World Without End follows this book, and then there's one other one that looks like it goes into Industrial Revolution Railroad, which is very strange. So yeah, I don't own that one.
You have me at trains.
I don't own that one. I own the other 2. So
this is.
Yeah.
It's funny because this one's heavier than that one. It's
I know.
Weird because of the paper probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like beat a mugger
that's
off heavy.
That's a bug killer.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I wouldn't kill a bug with it. I wouldn't want to hurt the cover.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I love the cover on this one.
Mm-hmm.
But so we have this edition. I think is probably one of the prettiest ones I've seen, except for the fact that people are horrible about stickers.
That wasn't my fault.
I'll take an alcohol wipe to that in a bit. I didn't know that was.
I bought it that way.
Yeah.
It was,
They had a tendency to do that.
That was
we
that
were
was the
pretty
Oprah
careful
sticker.
of most of the books. Yeah.
That was the Oprah sticker.
Shame on you, Oprah, using bad stickers.
That's okay. Have you seen what they've started doing at like Barnes and Noble and stuff?
What?
When they print a new edition or a special edition of something? Have you seen what they do?
Wrapping them, or
No, they're those like foil permanent stickers that are like you can't peel them off of the book. They're like permanently fixed to the book cover.
They're probably
like
printed on it.
Book people's like biggest nightmare. It's like, why do you put sticker? Because it's not even a sticker.
No,
it's not a real sticker.
No.
It's printed onto the novel.
You want to get me on that rant? I won't mention names. Half price books putting stickers on their comic covers.
Oh yeah.
Not even putting them in sleeves.
Yeah.
Most of them they put in sleeves, but
Yeah.
everyone that I wanted to buy.
Yep.
This was obviously 2 years ago because I haven't been doing half price books in forever. But they stick the price sticker, and they're not the easy peel kind of stuff.
No,
they are regular price stickers, and they shove them right on the cover
Yep.
of the comic.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, really? I don't get it. So, yeah, don't even get me on that rant. Do not get me on that rant. You've heard that rant.
Uh-huh.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
And I mean, it would be one thing if they would bag the comic first, sleeve the comic first, and then put the sticker on the comic sleeve.
The sleeve I don't mind.
But they'll put it on the magazine itself on the cover.
I've worked in bookstores,
and they'll either have or they won't have a sleeve. So
don't do that to a comic.
Yeah, no. I've.
That's my. I look like my mother. That's my mother.
The only place I've bought comics in any length of time is on eBay, and
somehow you ended
the vendors,
paper scraps.
The vendors that I usually purchase from are good about how they package them. They use like the stiff cardboard that fold.
Yeah.
They'd have like the compartment and everything. They're really good about that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm working on the cover of a Firefly #1 for one of my brown coats that I will be posting photos for him and for you all soon. I did not do, because I've never done a custom cover for somebody and they're wanting to get it graded, and so I'm having to be extremely careful with it. And so I didn't want to live stream with it, and doing it with the iPad is problematic. I've been doing mostly digital art on live stream. I am still live streaming. We've been doing indie games. We were playing The Room last night. My iPad shut down 3 times though, most likely because it was getting overheated. So I'm trying to baby it now, and it's really frustrating and awkward.
Well, you were on like 4 hours yesterday.
Yeah. Plus I had it running
twice as long as you usually are. Yeah.
So problematic. Hope to have the desktop computer back soon, or a desktop computer back soon. So some call to action for y'all. Had it run across my feed today and my email. There's a petition going around for 2 pandas that are at a zoo in the U.S. I'm not going to mention. I will link to the petition though, and hence why I'm wearing my pandas today. Pandas are not being cared for properly. They've been in the artificial insemination program for years, like 16 years, like years.
Goodness.
I think that long. I know 2014 was mentioned, but it's been longer than that. They are not in good shape. They are displaying mental health issue behavior. They are mangy. The female is losing her fur. She's had multiple miscarriages, and they still keep doing the insemination program, and they just need to go home. There's evidence that maybe the other animals are not being as well cared for because it's not a big zoo where there's huge habitats. They're not in good shape. And they're almost 20 or near 20, or I'll have to pull it up to see, but they're getting up there in years, and they've spent their whole lives, in service, basically. Yeah. I'm a rehabber. Animals in captivity bugs me. Animals and captivity for education, if they're cared for well, if they're rehab animals. Most zoo animals, I don't think are, and don't quote me, are not rehab animals. They're there for basically entertainment. and education. And don't hate spam me. It's totally my opinion. I've worked rehab with birds of prey. I've worked with big cats. Any animal that is not in the wild is not generally happy. They learn to live with it.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, and some have good, really good lives, but we won't get into that whole debate because it is dependent on various factors, and it's not, zoos aren't 100% bad. Rehab's not 100% good. So, but I will post a link to that. The pandas need to go home. The pandas, need better care. So, Panda. It hits close to home. We have, more stuffed pandas here than you can shake a stick at. Almost more than the moon bunnies in the house. Maybe.
Close.
So it hits home. So on a domestic front, that's something if you could take a look at. Morning! Hey, Aggressively! How are you doing? We got a couple more minutes here. I've actually been thinking about changing the time of our little nerdcast here to 10:30 instead of 9:30. So weigh in on that, even if you haven't chatted before and you're just catching us for the first time. Drop a note in the comments if you watch this, and let me know what you think.
Sometimes the commenters aren't here till 10 minutes before
we're on. So I'm like, maybe we ought to be doing it later in the day, or 9:30, 10, something like that. But it is very good to see you. We've had lots of different projects and things. You are in time for a couple of updates. Like I said, we're still on the iPad. Desktop hopefully will be fixed soon. The Doves for Ukraine project, Berea Arts Council, they're going to give me a space to hang the doves as an installation. There's going to be a folding table. I'm going to be doing folding parties, where we're going to get people massed, preferably, to come in and fold doves. I'm also going to be doing it online. So I'm going to have a folding party online, probably on Facebook, because I haven't done anything on Facebook Live for a while. So on my Renmeleon page on Facebook, I'll do that. If I can dual cast to YouTube, I will do that. I am great. Thanks for asking. I've got that bell on. So if I see you guys come on, I'll check out. The hour difference would not change my viewing habits on a Thursday. Okay, awesome. Cool. Yes, please, if you are enjoying the Nerdcast or if you enjoy any of the art that I've posted, because I also have a coffee and journal series where I actually created my own music later on in the series. You can catch those on SoundCloud. I am GamerChick44 there. You can tell how long it is. I'm 52 now. So you can tell how long ago that was made. But hit subscribe, hit the bell. I don't usually call that out. Thanks for reminding me. I'm getting better over time with this. So still kind of winging it and flailing as I go. And then I dragged him with me to do it too. So we're both flailing. Other projects is I have found out from the founder of the Kentucky Fried Zine Fest that the Kentucky Fried Zine Fest is no more. That is not coming back. And I am looking at organizing one here in Berea. So I am in the works on that. This is the only time I will probably mention it for now. because I'm working on that. And I am doing a live once a month art night, live art night with my daughter at Bad Wolf Gaming, which is here locally in Berea. I will be probably recording part of it and posting it either to Reels or TikTok or something. But she and I are going to be doing custom D&D item cards, and I will take commissions online for that too. And that's probably when I would be posting TikTok videos and stuff. Apparently, I found out that modified magic cards, turning them into art cards or leaving it so that you can actually use it in game, where all the description, nothing's been changed, but the art itself goes outside of the little box, is a thing.
Yes.
So we might play around with that.
You can go on eBay and you'll find a lot of that, actually.
Yeah, and I just totally found out about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not typically... I have several decks. I don't play very often. I actually collect the decks for the art. I have a squirrel deck in the making. He's gotten me a werewolf deck and... What was the other one? A dinosaur. Dinosaur deck. So... we do plan on, maybe getting together and doing stuff. Tonight is the first Brown Coat board game night in over a year. So we have a private room. We have our close friends in brown coats. Just a few of us. Mainly it's our family and four other people that we're going to be doing board games tonight. So if you live in Berea, Bad Wolf Gaming, it's $5 a person, but it goes directly into store credit for snacks and stuff. And they actually have healthy snacks, which I thought was great. So so we're doing that tonight. That is our evening tonight. It will be good to see people. And we are slowly emerging, having isolated for the last two and a half years. And still getting COVID twice. I'm pretty much at I'm going to live my life. I'm not going to step in front of the bus. But, we still mask. We still have hand sanitizer everywhere, in the car, in the house, in our purses, in our bags. Mm-hmm. And, so we do take precautions. Restaurants, we
don't do most of the time.
Yeah, we've done twice.
Twice, yeah.
But... in 3 years, usually it's pick up or take out kind of thing, drive through if we do anything like that. Mostly we've been cooking at home, but this is our normal, and hopefully I can get back to teaching full time here soon. With the desktop computer, I'm kind of hobbled right now. I've got 2 classes that I can teach on the iPad, and the rest I have to do with my camera setup and the monitors and everything on my desktop. So I look forward to getting back to teaching all of my classes. Val, however, is still teaching. He is doing a world building class for K-12 kids, and your age range is
13 to 18.
13 to 18. And it's 4-week, once a week for an hour, lecture-based program. Really thorough on world building for gaming and writing. So if you're interested and you have K-12 kids between that 13 to 18 age range, all the links are going to be below. If you want to be a teacher and teach online, there's also a link for that below. We love OutSchool. You can create your own curriculum. You're not just facilitating other stuff. You actually develop your own course, set your price, set your hours. If you want to teach once a week, you want to teach 7 days a week. If you want to do, multi-day classes or one-shots or, ongoing classes, they've got different options for that. I think they have gift cards now. They have discount system you can
Something
set
like
up.
That, yeah.
And they've got some other stuff coming up too. So If you want to
We've got
support,
coupons too. You
Yeah.
can issue like a flyer or a digital coupon.
yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They've taken really good care of us. We even got a bonus at Christmas, which was awesome.
And unexpected.
Yeah, that paid for our Christmas pretty much.
Yeah.
So that came at a really good time. But if you want to support what we do, if you want to support my work, I am on Patreon. I am Renmeleon everywhere. There are links to Val's stuff online. There's link to my stuff online. The charity projects that I do, the local projects that I'm working on, everything is going to be down below. And as soon as the video is over here in a second, because I'm going to quit rambling and let you guys get on with it and let everybody get on with your day. But the links to the books and everything will be down below as well. So thank you so much for being here and for hanging out. If you're just tuning in afterwards, no worries. We're here every Thursday morning. I'll keep it at 9 a.m. for right now. If there's any changes, check on Twitter. That's usually where I update or make updates. And I'll post here also on some of the videos if we change the time. But thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your day aggressively. Thank you so much for being here. And we will see you next week. My next live stream on Twitch is Saturday at 12 noon. I will be doing digital art in Procreate from 12 to 3. So I will see you then. Take care.
Bye bye.